Yeah, thanks. So everybody, good to see you again. I was on the show a couple of weeks ago. My name is Dan Butay, and I'm a solar specialist, specializing in residential solar systems. I help out clients figure out what is the best fit for them when it comes to going solar. There's a lot of options out there, and it's very difficult for homeowners to navigate the ins and outs of the rebates, incentives, power purchase agreements, financing, outright purchases of solar systems, and also have time for life. I know things get really busy and you don't really want to do anything about your current situation until you get that recent electricity bill in the mail and it happens to be a lot higher than you initially anticipated. Of course, this is the hot time of the year, so we're using a lot of air conditioning. And so I try to help people lower their electricity costs by installing solar systems on their home and really taking a consultative approach. We specialize in educating our clients to make sure they're making empowered decisions about the energy usage in their home and where they get their electricity. So you can reach me if you want to talk at 508-494-9394. My email is also daniel@solarizene.com. And I also have a Facebook page where I post just some general information about solar out there. You may have someone knock on your door offering a solar system. The question really is that the best fit for you in terms of what your short-term and long-term goals are. So I've been doing this for over 12 years. I have solar on my own roof. We've had it for 5 years, along with battery backup. It's a hot topic, and I really just want to get the word out there. And I appreciate what Ruben and Charles, everybody here at Filipinos and Mass Live is doing to get connected within the community. Because as Charles mentioned, we need to have people, resources that we can go to, trusted resources within this community. And since the show, we already have a couple people reach out, so feel free to reach out. I do similar free consultations, whether that's in person or online. It starts with taking a look at your electricity bills and figuring out what the best fit is. No, I appreciate you sharing that, Nikki. It's definitely important to leverage the community. And you said it, it's just about networking. And the word work is a network for a reason, right? You have to get yourself out there, especially if you're starting a business. So I think the community here really appreciates hearing your story about how you got started, and we're here to support you. How can we help you? Is there anybody in particular that you are looking for, whether that's clients or maybe even connections? Part of being within the community is, seeing like-minded people, seeing people who look like us, that speak the same language, eat the same food. And I think that's what this is really about. I joined the Filipinos in Massachusetts group just as a suggestion from other Filipinos that I knew were already in it. And I'm sure that's how maybe all of you on the call got involved with this opportunity, this platform. And it's just nice to see, since we started the show, how much more activity we're actually seeing in the posts. There's more posts within the community, more comments. People are more engaged. And so this is, I think, doing something that's really nice for the people that are in Massachusetts, because I mentioned this when I was on the show. It can feel like the community is really small, but as you get yourself out there, as you get more involved with these events locally, it can feel a lot bigger. It's kind of like being an entrepreneur. You feel like you're by yourself. Surround yourself with other entrepreneurs. You realize, wow, I'm not the only person going through this. And you can say the same thing about the community, is that, wow, look around. There's actually, there are Filipinos within this community in Massachusetts. And so, we encourage more people to join the group, get involved. Don't be afraid to post a event that you have coming up. I mean, could be featured within the show. That's how we talk about, when we're talking about upcoming events. It's oftentimes things that people are posting within the Facebook group that we want to get out there. And then if I could just share how I involved myself with the show, it was just, I think Charles or maybe Ruben put out a post that they were actually doing the show. And I just commented like, hey, I'd love to get involved. And so it's just something simple as that. When you see something on that Facebook group and you want to get involved, you could be a featured guest here pretty soon as well. So I just wanted to kind of mention how the Facebook group has been really big for the community.
Well, we're going to end our show with just a little bit of a question and answer portion about Filipino favorites. All right, let's start with Dan. Dan, what's your favorite Filipino food?
Oh man,
You can
there's so
only
much to choose from. So much to choose from. I can eat 1,000 lumpia rolls anytime. And what I appreciate about lumpia, for those of you that have made it before, have eaten it, it's kind of a labor of love. You have to take all the ingredients, you prep them, you chop it all up, you spend all that time chopping it up, and then you got to cook it. And then you're not done there. You have to actually roll it up and then cook it again. And so whenever we have a Friendsgiving with my friends, that's the dish that I'm assigned to bring. I did it one time, made the mistake of making it one time. And then since then, it was just, I have to do it every single time. So that's mine. That's my favorite.
Excellent. Also, before we close the show, we just wanted to say thank you to everybody and also to the people behind the scene, Emerson, Alvin, Ruben, and everybody else, Art, Charles, Crystal, Dan, Nikki, and everybody else. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys next week. Take care, everyone.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Filipino, 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 Filipino. Hoy pare,